Good day all, welcome back to South Africa, and this is South African Patriot. I do apologize, we haven't made a video in quite a long time. Farm life gets quite busy sometimes. So, Europe is actually standing up against the invasion of the immigrants or the Islamification of Europe. And I've seen a couple of videos where Muslims actually say that the UK specifically is now their country and they will now make the laws and the regulations according to which the native population of the UK needs to abide according to, like hanging the flags of the UK, the Union Jack, and the St. Peter's flag. So I find it quite interesting because in South Africa we've had multiculturalism for more than 50 years. And on this channel I've shared many times before how I do believe that France is for France, and I've used the example, and Belgium is for Belgium, and the English have England. Sorry, I've got a sheep here. The mother threw it away, so she's wanting food now. So, absolute chaos in Europe, absolute chaos in America. Um, Trump deporting as many illegals as he can, and it's very quite clear that the immigration has been planned, it's been paid for, and it's been executed the last 15 years all across the Western world. While you have still white people in the Western world supporting terrorism, supporting crime, supporting Muslim religion and the laws that goes with that. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand Muslim law. If you do not abide according to what they tell you to do, they will either behead you or you need to pay them tax. So they do not believe in the peace between peoples. They do not believe in love between peoples. They are but for the peace of the world. They want to rule, and they want to rule according to how they rule. And if you do complain about it, if you do stand up against it, you will get the same punishment as the poor Palestinians are getting from their own Hamas, which are actually executing their own people just after the ceasefire in Gaza. So, absolute chaos in the world. Um, but it's good because people are waking up and people are actually standing up. Digital ID coming to the UK. Whew. Digital ID going to Canada. Digital ID going to Australia. People will be tracked and traced. People will be monitored. And people will be governed for what they buy, where they work, and what they do, and where they move. Absolute crazy. And this is why we love Africa, because South Africa government is so shit, so terrible at governing that whatever they do, they cannot control the population. So it's a bit of the wild, wild west of the world here in Africa. And I would like to make a small prediction, and I've got some intel about this, is that within our lifetime, South Africa will become the safest place for Westerners, for white people, for people of the same religion, people of the same culture. To be very honest with you, I spoke to one of my friends the other day in America, from Texas, and we are pretty much the same. The only thing that separates us is the language, and we do cook meat a bit better on the fire than the Texans do. But they're still trying to catch up a little bit with the South Africans when it comes to meat cooking. But that is what is going on in the world. Absolute madness, absolute craziness. What you need to do is you need to prepare, you need to equip yourself, okay? Equip yourself. You need to start learning self-defense if you don't know self-defense. you need to do something to protect your family, especially if you live in Europe, because these Muslim gangs, the grooming gangs, as they call them, are not loving towards you. They do not like white people. They do not like the Christian religion. In fact, they frown and spit upon our beliefs and what we stand for. So you need to actually start doing something about it. So I've got one question, because I watched a big march in London. Whoa, something like 1 million people marching in London. Absolutely amazing. But I want to ask you this question. I don't understand something. They reckon there's about 300,000 Muslim immigrants in the last couple of years in London, and these guys seem to be ruling the show. While we had a protest in London with 1 million people, even if it was 500,000 people, you are still outnumbering them. What the fuck are you doing? Where's your batons? Drag them out, ship them away. Very simple. Your country, your rules. If you cannot adjust to the life in that specific country, we have adjusted. As a white South African, we have adjusted as Africans, because we are an African tribe. We have adjusted, we have assimilated, we are used to the climate, we are used to how to deal with stuff. And it seems like the Muslim population in the rest of the world, maybe they should just stay where if they don't want to assimilate, just send them back so they can stay in their shithole Arabic countries. Just leave them. Leave them wherever they come from, send them back on their boats. There they can practice all their laws and all their coverings of the faces and whatever they believe. They can do it wherever they come from. Let them go do it there wherever you come from. Go and enjoy it, because clearly you don't want to assimilate to the Western culture. So and you want to keep on attacking us. So fucking just stay there. As simple as that. Right, thank you guys. I love you all, and God bless.